Good morning, boys and girls. It is so good to be back with you today. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope that you gave that extra hug to that mama or grandma or lady, special lady in your family. Gave them an extra hug yesterday. I am so glad to be back. I cannot wait till we can actually see you face to face again. Yeah, I love doing storytelling virtually, but I sure miss seeing your smiling faces when we read to you. Miss Peggy misses you, and all of the staff here are miss seeing you face to face. We just miss and love you all so much. Well, the weather was great this weekend. I hope you got outside and did something outside and played. It was a little breezy and a little cool on Saturday, but yesterday was better. The sun felt good if you went outside yesterday. Well, today we're going to do neighborhood animals. How many of you have cats? How many have dogs? How many of you have frogs? How many of you have a snake for a pet? Ooh. How many have lizards? I have a friend who has chickens. Miss Ashley up in Ellaby at the Ellaby Library, she has chickens as her pets. So I reckon you would call that a neighborhood pet if it's your pet, wouldn't you? Well, today we're going to do books called, it's by Baby Einstein. It's called Neighborhood Animals. What kind of animals are in your neighborhood? There's all kinds of animals that we don't think about that are in our neighborhood. And this is by Marilyn Singer. Here is a dog. And this is a picture of the doggy they have in here. And it says, dog, is that a dog in the park? A dog has an amazing sense of smell. Have you ever noticed if you got a dog when you're cooking something, how they hang around? Or if you're eating your snack, they want to come and have part of your snack too? It can tell what people and dogs have been to here even after they're gone. A dog may greet you by wagging its tail, licking your hand. Dogs like to play games. Some are good at catch and fetch. How many of you play catch and fetch with your dog? Like you throw something and it'll come and bring it back to you? That's awesome, isn't it? Cats. How many of you cat people? I have a co-worker who has cats. She also has dogs. But she has a cat and she loves her cat. Cat. Is that a cat in your yard? Cats use their long, sharp claws to catch food and climb trees. Cat licks himself when their tongue to get clean. Cats see well in the dark. I didn't even know that. That's awesome to know that a cat can see well in the dark. This is a pretty cat. Can you see all the different colors? It's called a calico, and it has 3 or more colors. Birds. Could that be a bird on a branch? Every bird has feathers and wings, but not all birds can fly. All birds lay eggs. Eggs hatch into chicks. Some birds sing lovely songs. Others, like sparrows, just chirp. I have got me a new bird feeder, and I have already gone through like 2 bags of bird feed already, and I hadn't had it but a month. But there are all kinds of birds that I've seen. Like I have 2 really red cardinals, and then I had the mama cardinal, who is not as bright red. Then I have sparrows and all kinds of birds are in my house. They're eating. They're gonna be some chunky birds at my house because they eating well. Rabbits. Could that be a rabbit in the grass? Rabbits eat grass and also fruit and vegetables. They hide in logs, holes, and bushes. A rabbit's long ear can help it hear the smallest sounds, so rabbits can hear real good. And this is a picture of a rabbit. How many of you ever seen a rabbit in your yard? Rabbits, we always feed them carrots. Mouse. How many of you ever had a mouse in your house? I did one time. It scared me to death. It took me forever to catch that little joker, but I caught him and put him outside. Mouse. Is that a mouse on a stake on a wheat? Mice are good climbers and jumpers. They gnaw seeds, roots, stalks, and with their sharp teeth. Mice store food so they won't go hungry. So when a mouse gets some food, they hide it and store it where they won't ever be hungry. Ladybugs. I love ladybugs. They are so pretty. How many of you ever seen a ladybug on a plant? They are so pretty. Is that a ladybug on the leaf? Ladybugs can be orange, red, or yellow. They usually have black spots. They eat insects that harm plants. Ladybugs sleep together in bunches all winter long. Here's the pretty picture of a ladybug. There's one more. Ducks. Is that a duck in the water? A duck is a bird. It can fly, and it can also swim. All ducks have webbed feet to help them paddle in the water. Many ducks quack, but some squeak, whistle, or moo, like me. They make funny noises. And here's a pretty duck. How many of you have seen the ducks when they get ready to go south for the wintertime? A whole bunch of ducks flying in the air. Frogs. I have frogs at my house. I have some big old bullfrogs too, because I have a little pond near my house. So there is frogs this time of year all over the place. Frogs. Are those the eyes of a frog in the night? A frog's eyes are on the top of his head. They can see in almost any direction. Most frogs leap far with their long hind legs and catch insects with their sticky tongue. Most frogs spend time in the water and on land. There's a frog. How many of you like frogs? How many of you ever caught a frog and held it in your hand? How many of you ever had a frog to pee on you if you caught it? Used to say when I was growing up that if a frog peed on you, you get a wart. That's not true. You don't get warts from frogs peeing on you. Nah. And a lot of time when you think they're peeing, it's not actually pee. That it's a defense, that they have glands that hold water, and so when you grab that frog, because they're so scared that it'll let that water out on your hands and hoping that you'll drop it. And that's what they do, like if some kind of like a snake or something trying to eat it, they'll release that gooky stuff, and hopefully the animal that's trying to eat them will let them go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. How about today going out in your yard and looking to see what kind of animals is in your neighborhood? That would be awesome. So I thought today we would do something that is really simple, that you have these items at your house of some form. You need a paper plate. I'm sure everybody's got just a cheap old white paper plate. Nothing expensive. And if you got some colored paper, that's great. Would need some orange. If not, if you got white paper, you can color some of it orange. Just not a lot, not a whole sheet, but just a piece of it. And some brown paper. If you don't have brown paper, color that white paper brown, because we have a couple of things that we need to do. And what you're going to do is take the paper plate. I'm going to lean this down some. Hopefully you can see. Don't lean it. Yeah, there you go. So what you're going to do with the paper plate is you're going to fold it in half and squish it. And then you're going to either, whatever color you want to color your bird, you're either going to color it blue and just color all over it like this. Make sure you get everything. Just color, 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 color. And as you can see, I'm doing a blue bird on this side. And if your favorite bird is not a blue bird, but you like red birds, you don't have to color it bird. And you only need like this crayon, a blue crayon or a red crayon. You can always color it red. You know, you don't have to color it blue, but you can color it red and make a red bird if you want to. This is more pink. Looks pink, but you can color it red. And so you do the whole deal is that you're going to color it all over. Okay? Get it all colored really good so people can see. This looks more like a pink bird, but it's okay. It's red. You can do a yellow bird for a canary if you want to. You can do a black bird, blue birds. But anyway, that's the gist. So you're going to color it all over like that. And then what you're going to do, with the help of your parents, of course, unless you're a good cutter, you're going to take, after you've colored your paper orange, you're going to take a corner and just snip it off right there. And then you need some glue. You're going to put a little bit of glue on it. And then you're going to stick it inside here, inside the paper plate like that. And then what you have is actually the bird beak. Okay? So, and then you're just going to, if you got brown paper, knot, and color some brown on a piece of paper. I got brown paper. And you're just going to cut a skinny little strip of paper. Real skinny. See? And then you're just going to cut like 2 things that look like legs. That's it. And then you're going to take a little bit of glue and you're going to put on each one of these. And then you're going to look and say, which way am I going to go? Doesn't matter. And then what you're going to do is put the legs, can you see my legs? Wherever you want them. And you're going to push it down. There you go. And then your legs are going to be thick. Then to close your bird, you need a little bit of tape. And just tape it right here, clear tape. Like there. So you got the legs. Oops, my leg just fell off. Need to smush it. Make sure it stays. And then you're going to take like a magic marker of some kind. I did black. And look, you're going to, like, towards the top, you're going to make a little round eye. See? And then right there's the beak. So underneath the beak, you're going to put a smile on a bird. And you have your little birdie. It's really easy. Here's the one I did earlier today. Make sure that you do both sides. And this is so easy. Anybody can do it. I cut little V's into it, Mom and Dad, to make them look like they had some toes. But this is just an easy craft to go along with our story today of animals in your neighborhood. I hope that you all have had a great day so far. I hope that you watch this, and I hope you have a great time doing our easy peasy bird. I will see you soon. Bye, boys and girls. Have a great day.